I think I might have just found the strongest windows on the planet in a spot where you'd probably least expect them. This is in Veneto, Italy. I'm just gonna go ahead and roll the clip. Um, Play a little bit of sound. I don't think there's much sound to the video, but that's not a label or a sticker or anything. Yeah, as you can see with the duck, um, that's water. Um, I don't know if this is because of a storm or if this is just naturally how it is. In a lot of areas in Italy, they deal with serious flooding. Um, yeah, apparently this is in Vicenza. I'm not Italian. Don't intend to pronounce anything. Um, but the River Ratrone flooded roads and is threatening houses. And this is a symbol of a greater issue that's facing Italy, specifically like Rome and Venice more, I think, uh, suffer from this a lot, where sea levels are rising, and that's having a disproportionate effect on these cities that have been built not around but on rivers. I think this is another situation like that, where a river has overflowed, and that's created very drastic consequences for the people that live there. Like, it's funny to look at this very like janky kind of looking window. I mean, it's got locks, which makes sense on a window that big. Someone could break in, and they probably are prepared for flooding. But like, it kind of doesn't look very strong. Like, you have like this little bit here, which is unattached, which I think is supposed to be like a water gutter. I mean, or at least that's what like I'd assume it is based on me being an American. But it also could be like a frame or something. I don't know. Point is, it doesn't look like a super strong window, but it like kind of has to be, because this is like the first, or these are like the first cities um, that are experiencing such drastic consequences of sea level rise, which is a little alarming, and something probably needs to be done about that. Obviously, there's places that are going to experience a changing climate worse than others. And a lot of those areas are going to be in places or in continents like Africa and South America, Australia. Um, but this is a an area that's experiencing harmful consequences right now. And this should probably make you scared, because whilst it's interesting to be like, that's just what happens when you build your city on a river, also could be what a house looks like in Florida in like 10 years. And so, or Texas even, or bits of California. So it's a little bit troubling to see something like this, because it's encompassing pretty much all of this window. Like, it could go higher, obviously, but if it went higher, it probably would just like completely flood the house. I'm surprised it hasn't flooded the house. And that's probably just because they built the house knowing that this is something that could happen. Um, but yeah, I like, something needs to be done, whether it's at a political level, or also I think it needs to happen at a political level, but also at like a social level, to do something to mitigate this, because it's going to create a situation in which we have a bunch of houses and areas that are incredibly important to the economy and to people's lives, and that people have connections to, that are just not going to be livable anymore. Like, there's large bits of every country that will experience drastic consequences as a result of sea level rise. And so it's a little alarming. It was in Damn, That's Interesting, but it's a little bit scary. I wouldn't say that that's interesting, more so that it's something that needs to change. Because it's like, everyone in the Reddit post is talking about how cool it is that the window is strong, but ultimately, um, window being strong won't save it if the house is fully underwater. But yeah, so hopefully they build better houses or something changes, or else that'd be bad.